my name's Kelly, and today we're going to do a mountain meditation. This meditation is normally done in a sitting position, either on a floor or a chair, wherever you feel comfortable. And start to begin by sensing the support that you have from where you're sitting. Paying attention to any areas of contact. Find a position feeling strong and stable, allowing your upper body to be balanced over your hips and your shoulders relaxed, rolling them down your back. Have your hands on your lap or your knees. Feel the weight of your hands and your arms just hanging down. Sense into your body, feeling your feet, legs, hips. Notice how your lower and upper body feels. How do your arms, shoulders, neck and head feel? When you're ready, allowing your eyes to close, bring awareness to your breath. The physical sensations of each breath as it comes in and goes out. Letting the breath be just as it is. There's no need to change it or regulate it in any way. Allow it to flow easily and naturally with its own rhythm and pace. You're breathing just fine. There's nothing you need to do. Allow the body to be still, with the only movement coming from your breath. If you have any urges to fidget or wriggle, just be aware of that. Be still and sit with a sense of dignity, a sense of being complete, being whole. And in this very moment, your posture reflects that sense of wholeness. And as you sit here, let an image form in your mind's eye of the most magnificent or beautiful mountain. This may have been one that you've seen in person, in a picture, in a film, or just something that you're imagining. Just build in your mind this magnificent, beautiful mountain, letting it gradually come into greater focus in your mind's eye. If it doesn't come as a full image, that's fine. Just allow the sense of this mountain maybe seeing just an overall shape. Notice if there is just one peak or a few peaks high in the sky, and see that large base rooted, grounded in the earth. Does it have steep or gently sloping sides? Notice how large the mountain is, how solid it is, how unmoving, and how beautiful, whether you're looking at it from really far away or up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow like a blanket on the top. Perhaps you can see some trees on the mountain. Is it forest-like or just a few sparse trees? Or perhaps it's got rugged, rocky sides. There may be some streams or even waterfalls cascading down the slopes. There may be one or a series of peaks. Perhaps there are some meadows on the mountain or some lakes. Just sitting here, observing the mountain, noting its qualities, just allowing your mind to hold this image of the mountain, noticing everything that you can see. And when you feel ready, see if you can bring the mountain into your own body. Just sitting here, so your body and the mountain in your mind's eye become one. So as you sit here, you share in that beauty, the stillness, and the majestic nature of the mountain. You become the mountain. You're grounded like the mountain in your sitting posture. And your head becomes the higher, lofty peak, supported by the rest of your body. Your shoulders and arms are the sides of the mountain, sloping down. Your legs are that solid base, and your feet, and you are rooted to your cushion, your chair, or the floor. Experience your body as you uplift from deep within your pelvis and your spine, And with each breath, as you continue sitting, you become a little more like a breathing mountain, alive but unwavering in your inner stillness, completely what you are, beyond words and thought, a centered, grounded, unmoving presence. You are a breathing mountain, full of beauty and stillness, continuing to see and be the mountain. Hold the image in your mind's eye, but embody that mountain. And as you sit here in the mountain form, notice that as the sun travels across the sky, how the lightness and dark change on the mountain, how the colours blend and change. But the mountain remains still, while the surface of the mountain bursts with life and activity. Whether it's snow, streams or waterfalls, maybe even melting snow or falling snow. Notice any plants or wildlife. But the mountain sits and remains still. Watch the mountain and imagine how the day follows the night and the night follows the day. You may even want to watch that as you can envisage the sun going up and down, the moon coming up and down, and noticing how everything changes on the mountain as the day and night change, but the mountain stays the same. Whether it's the bright, warming sun on the mountain, or that beautiful, deep night sky studded with stars, and then the gradual dawning of a new day. Through this all, the mountain just sits, experiencing each change in each moment. Constantly changes, yet the mountain is always itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another, and the weather changes with the seasons, but can also change day by day or moment by moment. In the summer, there is no snow on the mountain. Perhaps, maybe just right at the top, the parts that are shielded from any direct sunlight. In the autumn, the mountain showcases brilliant fire colours of reds and browns. In the winter, a blanket of snow and ice may fall on the mountain. And in spring, the leaves come out, the flowers bloom, birds sing, and the stream overflows with the water from the melting snow. But in any season, the mountain may find its time covered by clouds or fog, or pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is. People may come to the mountain and comment that it's not a good day to see it. It's too cloudy or rainy or foggy or dark. But none of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Clouds come and go. People come and go. Weather comes and goes. Seasons come and go. But the mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by whether people see it or not. If it's seen or unseen, if the mountain's in the sun or clouds, if it's day or night, it just sits, being itself. It may even be visited by violent storms or coated in snow and rain with winds of unthinkable magnitude. But through it all, the mountain sits, unmoved by the weather, by what happens on its surface. And in the same way, as we sit in meditation, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same central, unwavering stillness and groundedness in the face of everything that happens in our lives, whether it's over in seconds, hours or years. In our lives, we experience the constant changing. We may have periods like the mountain of light and dark, periods of activity or inactivity, moments of colour. We may experience our own storms in our outer world, as well as moments of joy and uplift. Even our appearance constantly changes, like it's experiencing weather of its own. By becoming the mountain, we have been able to link up with its strength and stability and take this for our own. We can use its energies to support our energy, to encounter each moment, see our thoughts and feelings, preoccupations, emotional storms or crises, much like the weather on the mountain. The weather for our own life is not to be ignored or denied. It is to be encountered, to honoured, to be held in awareness. And in holding in this way, we come to know a deeper silence and stillness. Mountains have this to teach us, and so much more, if we can let it in. So as you're sitting here in this mountain meditation of your own. Just know that you can embody the mountain whenever you need. You can return to this practice whenever you need. Just allow you in your own time to bring yourself out of the practice and back to continuing with whatever you were doing in your life.